Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking. I'm not talking, not unless y'all giving me likes. And 2,000 or more subscribers every week. You hear me? Okay, well, let this be your reminder, honey. Go ahead and like up this video. And if you are reoccurring, then, honey, subscribe to the channel because you keep coming over here looking at me, child. You might as well subscribe. But listen, I just came down here to talk about the Super Bowl, just a little piece, okay? I want to get into that for a little piece. I also want to get into Stefon and Cardi B. First of all, I wasn't really watching this Super Bowl, honey. I was more so into this Edric Faust and the Tara Baker trial that's been going on. I've been trying to catch up. And just to give y'all a little quick debrief, because I know some of y'all is here for the Super Bowl, and some of y'all is kind of like, Jamie, what is this trial about? Okay, first of all, it's about this black man. Really, it's about this white woman. Okay, back in 2001, she ended up being unalived in her home on the day of her birthday, and it was like real gruesome. You know how they unalived her, and the case ended up going cold for about 20 years or so, and then of course Governor Kemp ended up putting in some type of law or some act to where they need to open up these cold cases and figure out what the hell going on. So when he did that in like 2023, all of a sudden in 2024, they say they found this black man's DNA at this particular crime scene, right? However, none of his DNA was found. You know, when they first did everything, whose DNA was allegedly found was the boyfriend at the time, the supposed boyfriend, honey. So it's been real messy. Boyfriend got on the stand the other day, and the people was eating him up because they did not believe some of what he was saying. A lot of people are believing that Georgia is just trying to find somebody to put this case on so they can say, oh, we got this case solved or whatever. I personally feel like Governor Kemp is trying to have something under his belt in my personal, okay, just to say before I get out of office, like I got a cold case solved or whatever ever since I opened up that act and forced the people to go and do further research. But I don't know. I can't say this black man did it, okay, because white man said he had an alibi, honey. Talking about he was at his girl. It's so much I could go into. He's talking about he was at his parents' house whole time. He got a basement, and if you got a basement and you stand in the basement, then and it has like a open, like a door. Of course, most basements do. You can go in, you can go out. His parents don't know if his ass there or not. You know what I'm saying? But then the whole time he was supposed to have an apartment as well. So it's like which one is it? But girl, it's just like real suspicious to where it does look like allegedly the boyfriend could have did this, and y'all trying to pin it on this black man, girl. But we don't know for sure. But you know, we watching the trial, and the trial been on for about a week. Girl, I've been playing catch up. And I have caught up. I have caught up all the way up until today. So I'm going to check out the rest of the trial later on. But girl, I see reasonable doubt. I don't think the black man should be convicted for being guilty. I see reasonable doubt. But anywho, child, y'all let me know y'all thoughts if you've been following the case. But we came here for the Super Bowl case. Okay, be clear. I was letting it play in the background. I wasn't really watching it for real because like I said, I was catching up on that trial. I was just waiting for Bad Bunny's performance to come on. Got a chance. I didn't even know the man was performing, honestly. And then I looked at the screen. I said, wait a minute. I said, he's performing. Oh, okay. So I watched it, you know. I think that for what it was great, especially for the people that are in support of him, the people that are a part of, you know, his community for the most part. But I do think that his performance was very impactful for America as a whole, in my personal. You know what I'm saying? What I did not like were the things that some of the people had to say. And I'm like, y'all, his performance is really bigger than us. Like the Super Bowl have had plenty of people to come onto the show and perform that we didn't care about for real. You know, like country music. I'm not a fan of country music. I don't really watch that. But I mean, if that's what the audience enjoys and that's their audience, then let them enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't enjoy it, I think that's everybody has a right to like and not like stuff, right? So I do get that. But at the same time, I'm like, as long as his audience fully enjoyed it, you know, and he got his point across, then that's all that matters. Especially if he pissed off Mr. DT. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. DT got online and he started talking all this crap, saying how horrible it was and it was a disgrace to America and all this other stuff or whatever. And I'm like, why you was even tuning into it? I thought you was gonna be over there at TPUSA. You wasn't over there at the TPUSA watching what they had going on. You was over here tuned into the Super Bowl like we knew you would be. And some part of me is like, he probably didn't even watch it. He was just coming to the front saying whatever negative things he could possibly say about it. But that man's performance was really good. And honestly, what made it even better, even if you did not understand what was happening, I love the different breakdowns of people educating the folks of what you were seeing throughout his performance. I absolutely love that. I'm like, yes, baby, educate me. Let me know what's going on. And I think that's what made his performance that much more powerful. In my personal, when you go and you watch the different creators break down the different scenes and moments within his performance. Okay. So shout out to Bad Bunny for doing his thing. I'm not going to lie. I've never really watched Bad Bunny perform, but I did expect him to be a bit more energetic, right, than what was shown. And I didn't really see a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't think that it was a bad performance. I absolutely love the fact that the trees that you saw, those were people. Those were people. I love to see all those people running down, off the stage off the field once everything was over with. I said, okay, he ate that. But anyway, I thought it was pretty good. But when I see a lot of us's sitting up here trying to like discredit what he did and then being like, I could have did it better. And it's like, Chris Brown, I really like you. Don't get it twisted. But could you shut the hell up right now? Could you shut up? Okay. And we don't think that you will ever do a Super Bowl. And honestly, I don't really think he should want to do one after you've had the most successful tour from what it appears in history, from what I've been seeing reported, as a male artist. Like, I think it's, or maybe it's like hip hop or R&B or whatever it was. He's had one of the most successful tours. Do you really need the Super Bowl when you got the damn Breezy Bowl? Do you got all these people waiting for yet another damn Breezy Bowl? Why do you need the damn Super Bowl? I mean, yeah, it'll get you in front of some other audiences and maybe it'll make you feel like you redeemed something or whatever. But I do feel like saying it's safe to say they need me or something like that, it's kind of like, I don't think that's the way to get you into the Super Bowl. Okay, I mean, that's just my personal girl. Eat me up later, hun. Okay, so I'm just like, yeah, let's not and say we did. What's his name? I think Cameron and Mason was talking about. I was like, would y'all shut the hell up and let this man have his damn moment? Let this man have his moment, okay? Y'all know it was about something bigger, period. Okay, and I love that. All in all, y'all let me know. Let me know how you felt about the Super Bowl performance. If you disagree and you feel like it wasn't that great, I do feel like you're entitled to your personal though. At the same time. Now, getting back to the Super Bowl, baby, the way the Seahawks is over there putting a whipping on the Patriots, I loved it. I'm not even going. I wasn't rooting for nobody at all. But whenever I think about the Patriots, I often think about how, in my personal, those people over there, when I think about TPUSA and others alike over in that arena, they love to talk about America, the patriotic and all of this other bullshit. So whenever I see the Patriots, that's the thought that come to my head, right? Those heavy conservatives on that side. So I don't know. It just felt like another boom. And there you go. Like, not only did you get a halftime that you watched, but said you wasn't going to watch. You was very much so tuned in. Not only did you get the halftime in your face, you also turned around and lost this damn game in your face. All right. So I definitely enjoyed that. And what put the icing on the cake for me was the fact that y'all president was so upset. And he came out. And can I say, when he tweets, I don't believe it's him at all. I do believe, in my personal, that Stephen Miller could be one of the people tweeting on behalf of him. Like when he went off on, who did this man go off on? I think it could have been Don Lemon. I can't remember who it was. And it was like, boy, you better watch yourself. Da-da-da. It was something like that. I cannot remember. It was a recent tweet in the last week or so. And I said, baby, that is not this man tweeting. That is every bit of whoever is running shit for him. And a lot of people are believing that it's Stephen Miller. And I say, baby, that's who tweeting. Understand. But aside from that, like the fact that he was mad, he was upset, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Mission accomplished, period. So there's that. Another thing was, when I think about the Patriots, who's playing for the Patriots, you also have Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs was taking plenty of L's, okay? Plenty of damn L's. So people were already wondering if him and Cardi B were together or not, because somebody asked Cardi about having some words or something to say, before the Super Bowl game. And she was like, good luck. I said, I know that's right. Good luck. Hit the ass with that. Good luck. And let's keep going. All right. So Cardi did that. And people was like, ooh, must be a little bit of trouble going on over there because Cardi, that's all she gave and she kept pushing it. Well, later on, what people saw was that this girl Pre keeps coming up. Pre was a chick that was messing with Offset, like a mistress of some sort, may have even gotten pregnant by Offset at some point, allegedly. And Pre and Cardi has had issues. Now people are saying that Stefon and Pre are best friends. And I'm like, I've never heard that before. Doesn't mean that it's not true. I've just never heard that before. And then you see that Pre was down there near his family. People are saying she was with his mama. And I'm like, not really. I feel like the night before the Super Bowl, when we saw Cardi and his mom together taking pictures, that's with somebody. I didn't necessarily see that with Pre and Stefon's mama, but she was down there by the family. But to say she was with his mama, that's not really what that gave. But at the same time, they're saying that's the best friend. And I'm like, is it? It's something awkward about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all confirm to me down below if they really are best friends. But what I will say is that it does give a bit of obsessive in my personal. Yeah, I'm just saying, and it does give off a bit of obsessiveness. To be messing with that lady husband, and then now you over here with her new baby daddy, but not in that type of way. She just showed up to the game. Now, I don't know if Cardi and his issues are connected to Pre, other women, or what, because it seems like even before, some of the drama came out about verifying whether this is his child or not, and him having another child and the lawsuits and stuff, seemed like they still was over there bumping heads with each other. So I don't know if their issues are really connected to other women or what. But it seems to be confirmed that they are no longer together because Cardi B decided to get on social media and she put this post up where she said, done. Done. D-O-N-E, done. I love that for her if she is done. Okay. And I have a message for Cardi, just a little piece, Cardi. And I understand when you get with your partners, you like to ride for your partners and stuff. But I also feel like it's okay to sit down and shake the hell up. Especially when you have your own situations and they don't speak up for your behalf. It's okay to sit back and let things play out, because when you came out and you were very vocal about said situation with that chef lady or whatever, you ain't have to defend, you ain't have to say nothing. Okay. And it doesn't really make you look good. And then a few weeks later, you guys aren't even together anymore. Like, stop putting your neck out for these niggas. Please, please, please stop. Please don't do it anymore. Love you down though, and I've been, tuned in and enjoying Cardi since she was on Love and Hip Hop. But that is how Cardi is, right? When she is with a person, she will ride for that person. Like the dude, I think his name was Josh, that was in jail. Baby, y'all can tell Cardi name about that man. So it's like, we have to grow now. You ain't gotta speak on nobody else's legal situations they got. That's on them. Okay? Don't do it again. But she's saying she done. And although I want to believe her, I do know how Cardi has shown up with Offset, and it's been a situation of, I'm done, but she hasn't fully been done. Right? She'll still go back. And what sucks about this situation with Stefan Diggs, she can't fully be done because they still have a child that they share together. So yeah, I'm hoping that she is done though. Like, let him go do his thing. Let him go to it. Like, you deserve, in my personal, like a break. Like, you've always been in a relationship. You've always been pregnant. Not always, but you've been pregnant enough, girl. So yeah, like, it's okay. Like, just chill out. You can date different people. You ain't gotta, be locked in with nobody. I understand you're a relationship girl, and it's okay to not be a relationship girl right now. Focus on your tour. And I'm so glad her tour is getting started up, because in my head, this is my assumption. My assumption is that Cardi gonna be too damn busy to be worried about that. And let me tell you something, Stefon, you better not pull no BS like Offset did by bringing a bunch of roses and shit onto the stage. Like, let's not. Don't do no shit like that. Please don't do that. Please don't do it. Okay, let's let it go. I hope that Cardi really is done and she's moving on about her business. I think it's too many men out here that probably want a chance with her. And should they be given one, I think it should be a little piece of date over here or there, but nothing too serious. You feel what I'm saying? But I do feel like she may fall back into the arms of Stefon potentially, because they share a child. They have to communicate. And yeah, like that's the sucky part. right? But also I want to get back to the same post because somebody put in the comments, okay, and not sure how true this is, but I do want to, I want us to discuss it just a little piece here. So they're saying Cardi was already going to be a part of this Super Bowl without Stefon Diggs. I believe it 1000%. Cardi broke up with him the day after the AFC championship. If you paid attention to his stories, she put done in the biggest fight I had ever seen. And you never seen that man again. Interesting. The AFC championship, was that the one with I can't even think of the guy's name at this time who ended up losing the two friends. But was that the AFC championship? Or was I thinking about something else? Y'all correct me because I don't even know what the AFC stands for, honestly, because I want to say it's some type of football situation. But anywho, whatever it was, she said she put done. Okay. And then he says he just tried to pretend like he was still with her in his press conferences. But like every time she break up with him and he's hurt, he brings Pre around. Now, see, this I did not know. I just saw Pre this one time where everybody has been blowing it up to be something much, much bigger. Right? So then says, and this time it cost him the Super Bowl. Baby, it cost him Cardi and the Super Bowl. This not only lost Cardi, but you lost the Super Bowl too. Was your head not in the game like it needed to be? So they go on to say, and Cardi doesn't care. She's done with him for good because she took the breakup public. She's officially done, and I'm so happy. Well, I hope that she's officially done. This is somebody that's talking as though they're really close to her camp. I would hope that she's officially dshe said that about Offset and she was still dealing with him. Right? Y'all know what would be crazy, even though I hope this does not happen, honestly. What would be crazy is if Offset and Cardi B found their way back to each other. And the whole time Stefon thought that he was going to be a stepdad or something to Offset's kids. Offset going to end up being a damn stepdad to his child. That's probably why he be over there saying, hey, that's my child or whatever it is, but also based on the laws, right? With Georgia, and she was still married when she had that child or whatever the case is. But, yeah, so just a little tad bit messy. Just a tad bit messy. I think that Offset definitely regrets his decision. When it comes to Cardi B, I think that he would have valued her a little bit more. But I feel like people often think that when the relationship is officially over, and then should you get back with that person, you right back on the same dumb shit, taking advantage of a person as you did before. So honestly, I want to see Cardi with no one but her children and her team. In all honesty, I don't want to see no other man on the side of her trying to, slide in and get a piece of her celebrity or anything like that. Like, I just really want to see Cardi rocking out with herself, her team, her children, not stunning these ziggers and just going on about her damn business, okay? Being a co-parent over there with Stefan or whatnot, it is what it is. I don't want to see Cardi pregnant no time soon, and I damn sure don't want to see her in no relationship. But y'all tell me y'all thoughts about everything, okay? I want to hear your thoughts about the Super Bowl, how you felt about it. Did you enjoy it? Or not so much as the Super Bowl, girl, because the Super Bowl was really giving whack. More so the Super Bowl performance. How did you feel about Bad Bunny's performance? Did you think that it was great? Do you think he could have did a better job? Did you not like it as much until you learned some of the history and what he was trying to show and display to you guys? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that. And then also let me know your thoughts about Stefon and Cardi and this overall breakup that these two have had, and Cardi saying that she's done. Do you believe it? Do you believe that Cardi B is actually done with this man? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I am Jamie, that's me. And of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can fill a pool, we gon' make them swim.